Granny, sweetie. Beautiful job on the floor. Beautiful. Hey, love your mop.
Love my mop, do you?
Oh, it's a smash, baby.
Would you like to push it a while?
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm running late. Probably got an office full of clients waiting on me.
Clients?
Well, yeah. Didn't Uncle Jed tell you? I'm a big Hollywood agent now. What they call a flesh peddler.
Flesh peddler?
Yeah. I makes deals for the big stars. Then when they's through working, I get 10% of their money.
Well, if you're starting a new job, you ought to at least comb your hair.
Comb my hair? Baby, I paid $25 to have it styled like this. They teased it for an hour.
It looks like they got it mad.
Oh, you're showing more colors than a red rooster in a pumpkin patch.
Love your country humor, sweetie. I'll keep you in mind for rube parts.
What's going on with that boy, Jed?
Oh, he's just feeling spry because he got himself a brand new job working in a butcher shop.
Butcher shop?
Yeah, he told me he was going to be a flesh peddler.
Well, he told me the same thing. But he said that meant being an agent.
What's an agent?
Well, he finds work and other folks does it.
That'd suit Jethro, all right.
Well, Limo ain't here yet, so I think I'll call New York and see if there's any Broadway openings I should jet in for.
Jethro, Granny and me is a mite confused. Don't flesh peddling mean working in a butcher shop?
Oh, man. How did a boy genius like me get born into this family of hayseeds?
Now, listen.
When I give out my bio, would you mind if I said I was adopted?
Personally, I would appreciate it.
Your limousine is ready, Mr. Bodine.
You right with you, chauffeur?
Yes, sir.
Ain't that a girl?
That's right, sweetie. I hired me a big mess of girls. Got to give them something to do. Oh, refer any calls to my office.
Where's your office?
I got the whole 5th floor down at Mr. Drysdale's bank building. J.B. Enterprises Incorporated.
What does the J.B. stand for?
Jethro Bodine.
Well, Miss Hathaway, my new employee incentive system that you thought so little of is already paying off.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Chief.
Yes. You know that secretary downstairs you refer to as Dumb Bunny?
Yes.
Well, she just made a deal to lease the entire 5th floor to J.B. Enterprises Incorporated.
Who are they?
Only one of the biggest talent agencies in the entertainment field.
I never heard of them.
That's because you're not show business oriented. But Bunny is.
She's a stripper.
It turns out that she's got it up here, too. She got J.B. Enterprises to sign a firm, ironclad, 2-year lease.
Fully dressed?
Jealous? Yeah, read this and weep, Vassar graduate. And after pulling this coup, Bunny can quit her nighttime job.
I can't even make out JB's signature.
So he flunked penmanship, but he graduated magna cum laude.
When is he moving in?
This morning. I've just come back from inspecting the 5th floor. Oh, it's fabulous. I've had men working there all night. New furniture, new carpets, new drapes. Oh, take a look at this special drapery material I had created just for this important agent.
You must have spent a fortune.
Not spent, Miss Hathaway. Invested. These big talent agencies gross in tens of millions. Why, just their account alone would be fabulous.
May I come in?
Come in, Bunny. Come in.
Thank you, Pussycat.
Pussycat?
You bring in $5,000 a month and you can call me Hound Dog. Bunny, I was just telling Miss Hathaway about that beautiful coup de finance you pulled off last evening.
Oh, you caught my act at the club last night.
I was referring to that lease with J.B. Enterprises. And as to your nighttime employment, you can give that up now.
Oh, gee, I don't want to get out of show business.
Oh, you're never out of it, dear. I've seen you walk from your desk to the water cooler.
Isn't it sweet the way the tellers whistle and stomp their feet?
Just darling.
I found a note on my desk that you wanted to see me.
Oh, yes, of course. I just wanted to give you this as a little token of my appreciation. Open it.
Oh, shouldn't have it so sweet. Oh, Pussycat, it's Marty.
Well, it's no more than you deserve. I hope it fits.
I'll try it on.
No, not here, Bunny. In there.
Chief. She's got it up here. Love that walk.
Why don't you take one back to your desk and do something earth-shaking like getting your notebook?
When can I meet the fabulous J.B.?
When I do. He's coming by this morning so that I can personally escort him to his new office.
Good morning, Miss Jane, sweetie. Hi, Mr. Drysdale, baby.
Hello, Jethro.
How do you like my Nero jacket?
Oh, very sharp.
Well, it's just fabulous. Why don't you go down and show it to the girls in the secretarial pool?
First, you and me got to get together.
Oh, not this morning, Jethro. I'm very busy. Miss Hathaway, I have some dictation.
Right.
I'll see you later, Jethro.
But Mr. Drysdale, honey.
Some other time, I'm expecting a very important man. Go down to the vault and watch them count pennies.
Take a memo to all employees.
Mr. Drysdale lover, I'm supposed to see you.
And I'm supposed to see somebody else. Well, that's life. Drop by tomorrow.
Hey, I can't wait till tomorrow.
All right. Just sit in Miss Hathaway's office. I'll get you as quick as I can. Of all mornings for that idiot to bug me. Now, where was I?
Memo to all employees.
Oh, yes. Subject.
How do I look?
Mr. Drysdale.
Sit down and be quiet. Oh, you look great. Say, would you do me a favor?
Anything for you, pussycat.
Look, there's a big kid outside. Now, take him down to the candy store, get him some lollipops and jawbreakers.
Right.
Hi, buddy, baby.
J.B.
Let's see. Subject of memo. Employee incentive system. So far... What did she call Jethro?
Sounded like J.B.
No, it couldn't be.
J.B. That's me. See you later, Mr. Drysdale. Bundy's going to take me up to the 5th floor and show me my new offices.
Steady.
Miss Hathaway, there are some nitroglycerin tablets in my desk drawer. Get them quickly.
Chief, I didn't know you had a heart condition.
I haven't. Take the nitroglycerin up to the 5th floor, give it to Bunny, and push her out the window.
Fairchild, look at coming up the driveway. It's Cousin Roy from back home. Howdy, Cousin Roy.
Howdy, Ellie Mae.
Don't be scared of Fairchild. I'll tell him we's all friends.
Well, doggy, this is Cousin Roy.
Little Roy Halsey.
Howdy, Granny. Mr. Clampett.
Come in.
I'm sort of worried about that big old bear.
Oh, he won't bite you.
He's downright affectionate.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Why didn't you let us know you was coming, Roy? I'd have had company victuals ready.
Well, I ain't aiming to put my feet under the table, Granny. I just stopped by to say howdy.
Why, ain't you going to be in town for a spell, Roy?
More than likely, but I don't want to be no bother.
Oh, we're proud to have you.
Don't forget to fetch in his fiddle and his banjo and his guitar.
Granny, don't go asking Roy to play music right off. We ain't even past the time of day yet.
Oh, you're right, kid. I'm sorry. When did you leave Bug Tussle, Roy?
Early Monday morning, Granny.
That's a good time of day. And now that we've passed it, let's hear some music. Music.
Sure enough, what?
Let's go on with some more music.
Granny, let Roy get settled in first.
Well, I don't mind, Mr. Clampett. I got to rehearse some numbers for my record album.
Record album?
Gee whiz, Roy. I didn't know you was what you call one of them recording artists.
Well, I ain't yet, Ellie, but This feller from this big record company heard me last Saturday and asked me to come out here to see about it.
Where was you playing, Roy?
The new crawdad room of the Bug Tussle Biltmore.
You mean to tell me that they have added on to the Biltmore?
It already was the biggest hotel in the county.
Well, now they've built on a partial second story.
You play there regular, Roy?
Well, every Saturday night I play in Bug Tussle, and then during the week I play the small town.
And now you're going to make records.
Well, the deal ain't set yet, Granny. What I need's an agent to dicker for me.
Well, Jethro's the agent.
Yeah, what they call a flesh peddler.
Well, I got a lot to peddle.
Let's all go down and see the boy.
Well, where is he? He's on the whole 5th floor of Mr. Drysdale's bank building.
Well, doggies, would you look at that?
Is this Jethro's agency?
That's what the JB stands for, Jethro Bodine.
Oh, and to think I knowed him when he was just a country boy like me.
You rang, JP?
Yeah, Bunny, honey. Is there any big stars waiting to see me?
Not yet, JP.
Any big-name producers or directors?
No, JP.
Yeah. Okay. Don't let nobody in to see me unless they's got a big name, like Elizabeth Taylor or Sir Laurence Olivier, huh?
Right, JP.
Who are all these folks?
I reckon there's some of the stars that works for Jethro.
Well, I don't see no big uns like Buck Jones and Pearl White.
Well, there's some famous ones here. I bet Jethro won't want to mess with me.
Oh, howdy, ma'am.
Are you one of Jethro's famous stars? Not yet. I'm working as receptionist till he signs me to $1 million deal.
The boy's a star maker.
Let's go in and see him.
Wait a minute. JB only sees people with big names like Elizabeth Taylor and Sir Laurence Olivier.
I reckon that lets us out. His name's Roy, mine's Jed, Granny, Ellie. Ain't one really big name in the bunch.
That's too bad. Well, my full name is Ellie Mae Margaret. That's a big one. I'll tell him. Excuse me, JB. Some people to see you.
Any big names?
Just one. Ellie Mae Margaret. The others are Jed, Roy, and Granny.
Them's my folks. I can't let them hicks and hayseeds clutter up my office. Brush them off for me.
I haven't got a whisk broom.
I'm talking about the Hollywood brush off. Oh, let them in. I'll show you how it's done.
JB will see you now.
All of it?
Yeah.
Sweethearts, lovers, baby dolls. This is a real great thrill. You are one of my favorite all-time families. I just love you. I wish I could sit down and talk over old times, but my calendar's full up. Hey, call me the next time you come into town, and we'll get together at my club. Real nice seeing you now. So long.
Jethro, I know you're busy, but Roy here needs an agent.
All right, sweetie. I didn't see you there. Just love your act. Call the Morris office. Tell them I recommended you.
Well, I figured you'd be too big for me.
Yeah, that's a picture, sweetie. Just ain't got room for you in my stable.
He ain't gonna sleep in no stable. He's got a room at our house.
Well, I just love your wit, Granny, baby. Crude, but colorful. Well, ain't got no more time for this here small talk. I can't keep the whole entertainment industry waiting. Time is money to us theatrical geniuses. Come on, come on.
You're getting too big for your britches, Mr. Theatrical Genius. You're headed for a fall.
That's what they said about Flo Ziegfeld, but she showed them.
Gotta admit, Granny, the boy knows his show business.
Oh, very posh, Chief. You did a beautiful job redecorating this floor.
Yes, it cost me a fortune. And I'll never collect a penny of rent from J.D. Boy Genius.
That's not bad. That's a very impressive sign.
See, wait a minute. Maybe I could rent this floor to Jack Benny. What do you think he'll pay?
About what you're getting now.
Pussycat. Hi, Miss Hathaway.
Why?
What are you doing here? Your desk is on the first floor.
Oh, I work for JB now.
Then give me back that $200 suit I bought you.
Okay.
Oh, no, not here.
Okay, come to the club tonight and I'll toss it to you from the stage.
Never mind. I want to see the boy genius.
Oh, he only sees big names. You see, yours is Milburn.
And mine is Jane.
Oh, you'll never get in. You're just a four-letter word. No, you Pussycat. That's a big one. Pussycat Drysdale's here to see you, J.B.
Make it snappy, Pussycat. I'm putting a sharp edge to my golf game in case Bing or Bob or Dean calls and wants to hit a few balls over the net.
Jethro, you're holding the club wrong. Why don't you try hitting the ball with the head down?
And flatten out this $25 hairdo?
Jethro, you don't want to be a theatrical agent. Why don't you go back to being a brain surgeon or a streetcar conductor?
Are you kidding? Did you ever see a streetcar conductor dressed this sharp? The best he can wear is shiny blue serge and a nickel squirter.
Well, brain surgeons dress very nicely.
Yeah. Can a brain surgeon call Sophie Loren in Rome and wrap up a big picture deal?
Can you?
Get me Sophie Loren in Rome.
Right, J.B.
Jethro, you're spending money like water.
Oh, I ain't. I just signed for everything.
But eventually all those bills will have to be paid for.
Pussycat, sweetheart, I'm going to be rolling in money. Looky here, and I'll show you just what one deal can net me. Now, let's say that I get Sophie $1 million for her next picture. $1 million. That's 1, comma, not, comma, not, dot, and 2 more knots.
Thanks.
Oh. Now I get 10% of that, so I puts the 10 under the million and ciphers it. Not times not is not. Not. And 1 times not. 1 times 1. I done made myself $10 million.
Jethro, your client gets $1 million and you get $10 million.
Pussycat, that's what makes this such a great business.
Ready on your call to Sophia Loren in Rome.
Good thing I learned how to talk Italian. I'll speak to her in her native language. Hey, you bambino. That's a you there? That's a Mia here. You want to make a moon pitch? That's Italian for moon pitch. Hello? 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 That's the trouble with these overseas calls. The cable's always breaking.
Jethro, have you got any real clients at all?
I was offered Cousin Roy Halsey.
I've heard him. He's great.
Take my advice, sweetheart. Stay out of show business. Stick to wrapping them quarters.
You don't think Roy has any talent?
He's country, baby. He's strictly for bug tussle. I'm the jet set agent. New York, London, Rome, Paris. That's my bag.
Oh, Roy, Granny says the victuals is pretty near ready.
Well, tell her no thanks, Mr. Clampett. I don't feel much like eating.
Where are you going?
Back to bug tussle, where I belong. I ain't good enough for Hollywood.
Well, who says so?
Only the biggest agent of them all, J.B. himself. He wouldn't take 10% of me as a gift.
Don't pay no attention to Jethro. He says giddy up to his mouth before his mind is hitched up to it.
But when the biggest flesh peddler of all won't peddle your flesh, it's time to haul it home.
Well, what about that fella that seen you back there at the Bug Tussle Biltmore and asked you to come out here and make records?
They probably caught him and took him back to the funny farm.
Come to the fancy eating room, everybody. Ellie Mae!
Don't set a place for me, Granny.
Oh, but Roy, I made your favorite dish. Coot cobbler, groundhog gravy, and choke chitlins.
Thanks, Granny, but I just wound up with a lot more flesh than nobody could peddle.
Roy's going back home because Jethro won't take 10% of it.
The only thing that boy's got 10% of is a brain.
I'm sorry, Granny. My mind's made up. I done said goodbye to LMA. Might as well get started.
Oh, but listen, Roy.
No, Jethro's right. My speed is the Bug Tussle built. Built.
I'm awful sorry to hear you going back home, Roy.
You are?
Sure enough, I am. Well, I was hoping you'd take me along when you went to make your recording.
You was?
Sure enough was. Well, I just love to hear you perform.
You do?
Sure enough do. Why, it just turns me on.
It does?
It sure enough does.
Oh, golly. Gee, God.
Oh,
Boy, you rascal. You sure know how to sweet-talk a girl.
Roy, how about showing us what you're going to put on that record?
All right. Stand back. Turn me loose. Here it comes.
Boy from a small town in the Ozarks find happiness as a famous Hollywood recording artist? And now let's follow Cousin Roy into the little mansion around the corner and up your street, where he is staying with just plain Jed, the widder Granny, our gal Ellie, and Jethro Bodine, boy agent.
Yeah, Roy. How'd everything go down to that record company?
Oh, just fine, Mr. Clampett.
Did you make a recording?
Well, now, Chap, this fella's got big plans. He wants to use the biggest recording studio in Hollywood, hire the best musicians on the West Coast, get a vocal chorus to back me up, and put out an LP album with my picture on the cover.
Well, doggy.
Well, there's just one little hitch. He ain't got no money.
I'm thinking the same thing, Granny. Roy, you tell that man to go right ahead with his plans. We'll put up the money.
Oh, I can't let you folks.
We got more money than we know what to do with, right, Granny?
Oh, that's the gospel truth, Roy.
And nothing pleasures us more than to help a friend from back home.
There's just one little hitch.
What's that?
I gotta hear what's going on that record.
Oh, my pleasure, Granny.
Granny, you got more excuses for making that boy entertain you.
I like it, Jed.
You make him sing for his supper, play the guitar for his laundry, and strum the banjo before you turn his bed down.
That's true. I'm glad this excuse come along. I was running out.
Granny, how'd you like to take a ride on the Orange Blossom Special?
That's my speed, Roy. All aboard and take her out of the station.
He's highballing now. Hit you on, Granny.
Get on the Orange Power Express, Ellie. It's on behind the engine. Come on, Preston. You can be the caboose.
Blow for the crosser, Roy.
All out for Jacksonville.
That was a dandy train ride, Roy.
That boy is a fiddling Casey Jones.
Now, take us home on the Wabash Cannonball. 1 and 2.
That's enough, Granny. Don't overdo it.
Party pooper.
We have to have all that country music racket this hour of the morning. Us big, important Hollywood agents needs our rest, because we burns a midnight oil.
I'm awfully sorry, Jethro. I mean, JB.
Oh, that's all right, Roy, sweetie. Sorry for you brush apes to know how to act around a giant of the industry, like yours truly.
Think I'll give yours truly a fat lip.
Simmer down, Granny. He'll be leaving for his office directly.
I'm pretty, Bessie. Bet you'd like to have an outfit like that.
Tell that ape to let loose of my peace symbol.
What's a peace symbol?
All us agents wears them. It shows that we got a piece of somebody. Hey, get the door, will you? It's probably my joke.
Would you tell JB his limousine is ready?
Sure will, ma'am. Come in. He's just over there at the mirror primping.
Oh, Joker, did you have that color TV set installed in the back seat of my limo?
Yes, JB.
In my stereo tape deck?
Yes, JB.
In my 2 telephones?
Yes, JB.
Oh, what about the snack bar and refrigerator?
They're installed, JB.
Good. Now I can have victuals, watch TV, and long distance my clients while he's rushing betwixt studios.
There's just one problem, JB.
Huh? What's that?
You'll have to ride in the front. There's no more room in the back.
Oh, that's showbiz. Well, so long, lovers. Oh, don't hold supper for me, Granny. Likely to be invited to eat with Frankie or Dino in the Rat Pack.
Rat Pack?
If there's free victuals in it, he'll eat with varmints.
Well, Jethro,
Yeah, Uncle Jed, sweetie.
Cousin Roy is going to make a record album. And if you want to be his agent...
Cool it, baby. You're talking to the president and chairman of the board of JB Enterprises Incorporated, one of the world's great talent agencies.
Yeah, I know, but...
I got the whole 5th floor down at Mr. Drysdale's bank building, just from Hollywood headquarters.
Yeah, I know, but,
Are you asking me to handle a fiddle-scraping hay-shaker like Cousin Roy?
well, I was thinking if he sells a lot of records...
Sales? Loving Uncle, you can't give away the stuff that weed bender does.
Granny and Ellie and me likes it a heap. Maybe other folks would, too.
Did you hear that? Is he beautiful? Is this a beautiful man? Sweet, simple, out of touch, but beautiful.
Jethro.
Hey, I love you, Uncle Jed. When you do your own thing, you're beautiful. You chop a great log, you mend a fine shoe, you pound a groovy nail. And now you're talking show business, and that's my bag.
I just wanted you to have the chance.
You're beautiful. A beautiful old gentleman. A great symbol of a forgotten generation.
Sorry I bothered you.
Oh, no, I love you, Uncle Jed. I don't blame you for picking my brain.
Believe me, Jethro, nobody picked your brain. You was born with it.
Chauffeur, drive me to the MPPA on the double.
Yes, sir. Motion Picture Producers Association.
No. Mother Panoli's Pizza Automat. I'm starving.
A pretty girl, do, 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 like a melody.
What's Molly doing here?
Don't you remember Jethro hired her as his receptionist?
Oh, yeah.
Just like the strain, hi there, of a haunting refrain. I'm rehearsing, do-do-be-do, and run around my brain.
What brain?
She and Jethro make a great pair. Between them, they have the IQ of a retarded mosquito.
That's why a pretty girl is just like a pretty tune.
That's a smash finish, Bunny. You should let Mr. Drysdale work in your act.
Would you, Pussycat?
Don't be ridiculous. Tell Jethro I want to see it.
Oh, JB isn't in yet.
Yes, he is, Bunny, honey. Hiya, baby dolls. What brings you to the Nerve Center of the entertainment world?
I need to talk to you, Jethro.
I'm awful jammed up, sweetie. I'll have to check my calendar. How many superstars is waiting in my office to see me?
None, JB.
How many long-distance calls I got to return?
None, JB.
What time is my first appointment?
You haven't got one, JB.
I guess I can squeeze you in.
Isn't JB just unbelievable?
Totally.
Now, what's on your mind, landlord, baby?
Your rent. $5,000 a month. How do you intend to pay it?
Sweetheart, I got unlimited credit.
Oh, where?
Right here in your bank.
Who okayed that deal?
I did, Pussycat.
You don't work for this bank.
I did when I okayed his credit.
Hey, I wish I had more time to kibitz with you, sweetie, but I'm real busy. Real nice of you, though, to drop by. Leave your number with my gal, and quick as I have a free moment, I'll give you a buzz. Right now, I'm swamped.
Roy, watching you make that record was a real treat.
Sure enough was. And thanks for letting Bessie come along. Ain't she cute in her agent outfit? Just like Jethro.
Makes just about as much sense.
How'd the recording go, Roy?
Okay, I hope.
Better than okay, Granny.
Sure was. Best singing and playing you ever did hear. I didn't hear it, darling. I was slaving over a hot stove out in the kitchen, all alone. So the rest of you would have hot riddles when you come home.
I wish you could have been there, Granny.
So do I. I love to hear you sing and play. Did you do Under the Double Eagle? That was his first number. It's one of my favorites. But I had to miss it. Because I was out in the kitchen fixing victuals for the rest of you. Well, this record will be out in a couple of days, Granny.
Yeah, you can hear it then.
Good. Good. How would you like to wait a couple of days for your victuals?
You know what I think I'll do, Mr. Clampett?
What?
I think I'll play Under the Double Eagle right now.
I appreciate that, Roy. I'm as hungry as you are.
Did you hear that, Ellie? Roy's gonna play. Oh, what a nice surprise.
We've got one chance to save me from financial ruin, and that is to get Jed Clampett to back Jethro with his $80 million.
Don't you think that's a rather remote possibility?
Not if you cooperate. I'm going to tell Uncle Sugar that his nephew is on a road to success as one of Hollywood's bright young agents.
How do I cooperate?
By avoiding the truth at all costs.
You know, Chief, you have done some underhanded, devious, unscrupulous things. But this tops them all.
This is no time for flattery. We have a job to do.
Miss Jane, Mr. Drydale, come in, come in.
Thank you.
We just finished company victuals, but I'm sure Granny could dish you up a mess of dandelion greens and goat tripe.
Oh, it sounds delicious, Mr. Clampett, but we're in a hurry. We just stopped by to tell you how proud we are of Jethro.
Oh, he's doing all right, is he?
With your financial backing, he's on his way to becoming the boy wonder of Hollywood.
What was that again?
The boy wonder of Hollywood.
Before that.
On his way to becoming?
Ahead of that.
Let's see, what did I say?
With your financial backing.
I didn't ask you.
Yeah, that's the part I'm talking about. I believe I'll pass on that.
But he's your nephew. You're his Uncle Sugar, Uncle Jed. Blood is thicker than water.
Yeah, that's why I didn't care for the way he turned down Cousin Roy. I think I'll just let Jethro make it on his own.
You mean you haven't heard the news?
What news?
Jethro's had a change of heart. He has seen the light. He can't wait to handle Cousin Roy.
Good. You think he can help Roy?
Help him? Oh, did you hear that question, Miss Hathaway?
Yes. And now I can't wait to hear the answer.
Mr. Clampett, with your financial backing, Jethro will make Cousin Roy the biggest thing in show business.
Well, I'm right anxious to help Roy.
Fine. Have him in Jethro's office in 30 minutes and we'll set the deal. See you at JV Enterprises.
Chief,
Jethro turned Roy down cold. How do you intend to change his mind?
I'm not worried. You'll come up with something.
Me? Well, what makes you think I'll do it?
Because you're inventive, you're clever, and if you don't, you're fired.
I'll go to work on it.
How's that, JB?
Oh, good. Just don't mess my $25 hand-teased hairdo.
Excuse me, JB. Miss Hathaway told me to give you this. What's she doing here? I thought she was your chauffeur.
Oh, I done promoted her from chauffeur to gopher.
Gopher?
All us big Hollywood personalities has got gophers. If I want a sandwich or a cigar or something, I lets her go for it.
That's cute. Is a gopher better than a receptionist?
It don't matter, Bunny, honey. I'm promoting both of you to vice presidents anyway.
Well, JB.
Funny? Perhaps you should give JB his eviction notice.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What's an eviction notice?
I don't know, but it looks Marvy.
Oh, it's very Marvy. It says that unless you come up with $5,000 rent immediately, you will have to move out of this building.
Gee whiz, I can't come up with $5,000 immediately. But I can give you part of it tomorrow.
You can't?
Yep, that's the day I get my 50 cents allowance.
I'm afraid that's hardly adequate, Jethro. You'd better give these girls their notice and start packing.
Please, Miss Jane. Ain't there some way I can keep all this? It's hard work, but I like it.
It's all over, Jethro.
What about the credit I okay?
It's been canceled. I hope you haven't given up your job at the club.
I was going to. After all, a vice president shouldn't do a strip tease.
That's showbiz.
I better rehearse some more. A pretty girl, be-doopy-doopy-doo, is like a melody, be-doopy-doopy-doo.
Miss Jane, ain't there some way I can save my empire?
Well, there's one possibility.
I'll do anything. Just name it. What is it?
Become Cousin Roy's agent.
Oh, he'll ruin my international image. After all, could I introduce that Ridge Runner to Elizabeth Taylor?
No, you couldn't.
You see?
You don't know Elizabeth Taylor.
Well, I'll need a long time to think this over.
You have 5 seconds.
That's long enough. I'll do it.
Da 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 da. Because a pretty girl is just like a pretty tune. I'm awfully sorry. I didn't see you.
Oh, that's all right, ma'am. I hope you didn't hurt nothing.
Sweetheart, lover, baby doll.
Yes, JB?
Not you, him. Roy, sweetie, you're a sight for sore eyes. Why didn't you let me know you was in town?
You've been staying at the house. You've been sitting right across the table from him.
Roy, sweetie, I've been going to so many premieres, the lights has done blinded me. Like I said, he's a sight for sore eyes. Well, step into my office, talent, and we'll option us some clauses, make us to a long-term suspension.
You gotta admit, the boy knows his show business.
Yes.
Howdy.
Hi. Gee, he's cute.
Oh, thank you. He's an agent just like Jethro.
JB never told me he was married. Now that I've seen his kid, I can understand why.
I think I got it. What's been holding you back is your country bumpkin image. The big thing now is rock groups. What are some of them groups, baby?
Well, there's the Jefferson Airplane, the Electric Prunes, Strawberry Alarm Clock, the Animals.
That's it. I'll make you part of a group.
Yeah, if I keep eating Granny's cooking, I'll be a group all by myself.
Don't break my train of thought. I'm creating you a new image. Something different, colorful. Gopher, baby, spread the word around that at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon in the offices of JB Enterprises, Inc., we's going to preme a new act. Blue Boy Roy and the Electric Zoo.
I'm the great pretender, pretending I'm doing well. My need is such, I pretend too much. I'm lonely, but no one can tell. But real is this feeling? One make believe. Too real when I feel what my heart can can't conceal. Oh, yes. I'm the great pretender. Just laughing, ho, ho, ho. And
I just got a call from the record company. Roy's country music album is already a hit.
It is?
A smash all across the country.
Oh, glad to hear it. You can quit this nonsense.
But I'm not. You see, I'm wearing my heart like a crown, pretending that you're still around, still around.
Dynamite, Roy, sweetie, dynamite. You're on your way. You're going to be the biggest name in show business.
I'm sorry, J.B. This kind of stuff ain't for me.
Hey, cool it, baby. You put me up tight. I'm your manager, your agent, your flesh peddler. You be peddling my way, or we split. You become instant has-been.
Well, I guess I'll just have to take that chance.
Well, then your contract with me is hereby annulled and ratified. I forthwith cancel all clauses, sub-clauses, suspensions, parties of the first part, hereby and wherefore.
Jethro, we have some news for you.
And some advice. Stick with Roy and his country music.
Are you two old-timers at it again? What you just seen here is a happening. This boy was a caterpillar. I turned him into a butterfly.
But Jethro...
It's too late. You blew it. For me to be your agent again is going to take a lot of crawling.
Roy, your record album is a big hit.
It is?
It's selling like hotcakes. You're going to be rich.
No fooling.
Come on, let's go home and celebrate.
Hey, hold it, Roy. I said there was going to be a lot of crawling. Well, here it comes. Look at me, Roy. I'm crawling. You don't even